See, Leafs Nation, this is why I told us all yesterday. Don't worry about the Leafs dropping that one to the New York Islanders. You got a point in a game that you didn't really expect to, but you knew you were in for a tough task today. Facing one of the best teams in the NHL, in fact, second place in the NHL in points coming into play today. And the Leafs go in there, and they win 7-3 over the New York Rangers, 6-3 with an empty netter, and continue the point streak. And just like that, in their last 13 contests, the Leafs are 9-1-3. 9-1-3. Who was that regulation loss against? I completely forget who that was against. Let's try and find that quick. The Penguins. That was the 3-2 game, right, in Pittsburgh, which was painful to watch. But either way. And you were very close to winning that game, too. So they've played some really good hockey. Let's break this puppy down. Really good first period. Scary second. And early in the third, they were able to give us all a sigh of relief, right? Let's break this thing down. So first period, it was a goal fest. Nylander tries to enter the offensive zone, and the puck comes off his stick, but it's still in his body, and it kind of stays with him. And as he's inside the blue line, he has the puck, and Matthews is to his left, going right to the net. Nylander to Matthews, and yet again, a 5-hole shot that beats Igor Shesterkin. And the Leafs up 1-0, 3:52 into this game. Nylander and Noah Gregor, with Matthews getting his 20th goal of the year, and the Leafs strike first. But we're all waiting for that 2-minute stretch. They're going to give up a goal or give up a really bad shift after that. With Martin Jones in the net, you cannot allow that to happen. Well, Leafs offensive zone faceoff, won by Max Domi, pushed back to the point to Connor Timmins, who just slings it on the net. So Shesterkin can't see it. He's sliding out of the net, and it beats him for Connor Timmins' first goal of the year from Yarncroc and Domi at 5:07. So again, less than a minute and a half after the Matthews goal, you're up 2-0. Insane stuff. Connor Timmins, man, it's incredible, right? He frustrates me to no end when it comes to handling the puck, or because he just bobbles it so much and turnovers and all that stuff. But you look at his numbers. I mean, let's go for it. Here we go. He's got 4 points in 8 games, or 9 games. He just finds a way to get on the score sheet. Now, not long after that, though, Blake Wheeler scores less than a minute after that. And it's a 2-1 game, 5:42 into the first period. It's nuts. But then, John Tavares swings the puck in front of the net. It gets redirected. And I think it comes back to JT, and he fires it on. Or no, either way, Yarncroc gets knocked down going to the net, but he gets back up. And right as he gets back up, the puck is stopped by Shesterkin. But right on the platter for Calle Yarncroc, who's kind of on his backhand, looked a little awkward, but he buries it. And it's a 3-1 Leaf lead. That was just under 5 minutes to play in the first period. Tavares, point number 1,001. And Yarncroc with his 7th goal of the year. And he has been outstanding for this team this year. I mean, he's on pace to shatter his point record. But again, we'll see what happens moving forward. Now, let's keep going here. Mitch Marner. Let's talk about this. Marner enters the zone, gives it to Matthews, and it's looking Matthews shot all day, and Marner just kind of slides backdoor to the post, and Matthews fake shot, and the pass that he makes to Marner backdoor, it's just unfair. Marner pots it home into the empty cage. They're fired up after this goal. Leafs now lead at 4-1, and that was 21 seconds after the Yarncroc goal. So between the Matthews and Timmins goal to start the period was like a minute. Oh, let's try and figure this out. 75 seconds on minute 15? Maybe? I could be wrong. But a minute 15 between the Matthews and Timmins goal, between the Yarncroc and Marner goal, 21 seconds. If I'm a Rangers fan, I'm fuming. That is painful. And the Leafs are up 4-1 after the first period of play. Matthews and Lagesson grab assists on that goal. And the Leafs have a 4-1 lead after one. Shots on goal, 11-3 after the first period. We talked about it yesterday, right near the end of the video. I said that the Leafs needed to give Martin Jones an effort like they did against the Nashville Predators, albeit very different team, very much better team in the New York Rangers. And you're on the road on the second night of a back-to-back. It's going to be tough. You hold them to 3 shots in the first period. You score 4 in the first. You're putting yourself in a really, really good spot heading into the second. Now, in that second period, things were kind of even. Some sloppy turnovers, a couple breakaways for the Rangers, but Martin Jones standing tall, making the saves. And then Mika Zibanejad scores in the power play. That's a power play goal. Can't really blame too many people. I didn't like Martin Jones's positioning there because he's coming out for the shot from, I believe it was Panarin. And right as that pass goes to Zibanejad, he's way out of the net and just not even, no chance at all to make that save. So would have loved him to be more in the net there, but yeah, it is what it is. And then Blake Wheeler, don't like him beating him short side cheese. Like a hell of a shot from a really good player in Blake Wheeler, but short side cheese, not the most fun thing to watch. And just like that, because that was just under 2 minutes apart, it's a 4-3 game heading into the third. And I can speak for almost every single Leaf fan when I say every one of us is like, oh boy, here we go. Right, you got a 4-1 lead. We're all thinking, don't get excited because the mental lapses or the counterpunch from the other team will happen, and it does here, and it's a 1-goal game heading into the third. Late period goals find ways to hurt you. But then the Leafs get an early third period power play, and a point shot from Morgan Rielly is deflected in by Mitch Marner, a $1.29 in, and that gave every single Leafs fan a sigh of relief. Don't let it dwell in the third period. Get that goal, regain a 2-goal advantage on the power play, and you're feeling good. Matthews with assist on the play, obviously Rielly with an assist, Marner with a second of the game, 11th on the year. He's starting to get hot a little bit. Him and Matthews starting to feel it. Then, with under 3 to play, Austin Matthews puts this thing to bed as he comes down on the wing and tries to shoot it. It gets blocked by, was it Trouba? And it comes right back to Matthews, and Shesterkin can't get back into the net. And Matthews buries it. Gorgeous shot. Beats him for his second goal of the game. 21 now on the year for Matthews. That goal is at 17-11 of the third period. Nylander and McCabe grab assists on the goal. And then David Kampf with a very hardworking empty netter. I guess beating the man to the puck. However, Mitch Marner was right there. And that would have been the hat trick for Mitchie. But David Kampf pots it into the empty cage. TJ Brodie with the lone assist at 18:33, the third period. And that's all she wrote. Shots on goal in the second were 15-8 in favor of the Rangers. You definitely got that onslaught there. And in the third, only 13-11 in favor of the Rangers. So they outshot you 31-30, but you scored. And Martin Jones did his job. He gave your team a chance to win. And for a third-string goaltender, you love it. 1 for 3 on the power play were the Leafs. 1 for 2 were the New York Rangers. And Martin Jones, 3 goals, 31 shots. Again, don't look at the goals against average, a .903 save percentage. Again, second night of a back-to-back. New York Rangers, MSG. It's his first NHL start. I think they said since April 8th of last year. He did a fine job. Gave your team a chance, and the offense was flowing. Matthews, a 4-point night. 2 goals, 2 assists, +3 in the game. Mitch Marner had a couple goals, +3 in the game. Yarncroc, goal and assist, +1. Connor Timmins, a goal and a +1. David Kampf, a goal, -1. That fourth line had a tough night with Bobby McMahon out there. Nylander had 2 assists, a +2. Jake McCabe, assists, a +2. Brodie, assists, a +2. Lagesson, assists, and a +1. JT, assists, and a +1. Domi, Rielly, and Gregor, all assists and a +1. And sure, Bertuzzi doesn't get another. How many points? I think he's like 6 points. Doesn't he, Bertuzzi, this year? I gotta look that up real quick. It's only 6. He's got 9. I don't know why I thought it was only 6, but he hasn't really been on the scoreboard recently. Let me quickly look at Bertuzzi. Yeah, he's pointless in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games. Since that Pittsburgh loss in regulation where he had a goal, he has not got a point. Something to keep an eye on for Bertuzzi, but he's a +3 in the game, so you'll take that, I guess, and move on. And love Jake McCabe's physical play. Laying out Charlie Lindgren. Kablamo! And like, it's as clean as a hockey hit as possible. And if you're Charlie Lindgren, you're asking to be crushed. You drop the puck back, and then you look back. I mean, that's a suicide play. Gets crunched, and I think they get, I think Zibanejad tied up McCabe, and they had minors, roughing minors. But either way, the Leafs got the job done, winning it 7-3. Fantastic game all around. Now it becomes the hardest game of all for Leaf fans. Thursday, the Leafs come back home to take on the tough Columbus Blue Jackets. And I say it like that because they're not the tough Rangers. They ain't the tough Boston Bruins, even the Islanders for that matter. They're a team in the Columbus Blue Jackets who are 9-16-5, who are going to be at the bottom of the league standings. And oh, by the way, the Leafs are facing a goaltender, Danny Tarasov. At least he's there. I don't know. Couldn't tell you anything about the guy at all. Does he have any career stats? Any NHL stats? How does he has an assist? Is it +2? Hang on a minute. He's not a player. What? This is not right. Definitely not the right hockey reference page. But Ilya Samsonov probably going to be in the cage there. And look, a Leafs playing a team that's not very good. Where have we seen this before? Trap games, kind of a painful watch. Let's see how it happens on Thursday at 7 o'clock at Scotiabank Arena on Wednesday night, right? No, Thursday night, excuse me. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, hit the like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. All that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you've not done so already. And I'll talk to you guys. I'll be here tomorrow, Raptors edition. No matter what way you look at it, I'll be here as they take on the Atlanta Hawks at Scotiabank Arena. We'll see what happens there at 7:30. And as for the Leafs, like we talked about, they're back in action on Thursday at Scotiabank Arena as well, as they host the Columbus Blue Jackets at 7 p.m. Thank you guys so much for listening. And they'll probably do something for John Tavares that day, so keep an eye out for the pregame ceremony. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the win today. Talk to you guys then.